We're going to talk about proper due diligence on a pre-existing multifamily building. And we have a lot of clients who are looking to acquire these buildings. It was really hot a few years ago. There's opportunities coming up right now.
I'm sure there's been a lot of times where, maybe you get given a homemade Excel sheet and there's a few different numbers on there, and, there's a 0 beside the vacancy because nothing's vacant, and they've been realistically, those aren't the expenses that really go into the actual underwriting of this building when it comes down to the lender. Item number 1 here is making sure you have the legitimate and most accurate income and expenses for the property. Ideally, if you can get it, a 2 to 3 year financial statement for the building. This can either be, if it's held in a corporation, it's the sole property, something that's going to show the actual performance of this building, something that's going to actually detail the expenses.
Make sure that you verify every single lease, what is included in regards to what you're responsible for paying in regards to utilities and what they're responsible for paying. And when you're buying a property at the end of the year versus the start of the year, and when your actual property is going to close is also important, because N1s are issued usually at the start of the year by the previous landlord. So if you, let's say, acquire property in November, but you don't close until February or March, it's possible that they have an N1s already in place, and those N1s are going to give you a higher net operating income than what you actually bought the property for. So